I teach in the Women, Gender, Sexuality Studies program at Lehigh, and I've taught a variety of different courses: Women and Men in Contemporary Society, Social Context of Pregnancy and Childbirth, and a course on sisterhood. I think that there are a lot of students in this generation are taught that gender is a social construct, that it may be fluid, that they can change it, that they don't have to do what they're supposed to do, yet they do it anyway. It's really fun to have those conversations beyond just sort of media literacy that I think a lot of students at Lehigh right now are very good at.
I do work study in the Women's Center, and I really like it because I'm interested in these topics, but since I'm an engineer I don't really get to take classes in them. So it's really good to get to discuss things like today we had a discussion about eating disorders, and it's good to have like a varied perspective on and different, like learning about different topics and getting input from different people.
I love going to the talks at the Women's Center because as an engineer at Lehigh, all my classes are filled with boys, and I don't get to take any classes I'm interested in that deal with gender or stereotypes or inequalities with men and women. And being able to go to the Women's Center and talk about those things is really helpful.
I like the honesty and the openness with which Lehigh students are willing to say, okay, tell me a little bit more about that. I mean, it's weird, or I don't understand that, or that goes against everything I thought, and I'm still gonna, let's talk a little bit more. When I'm outside of Lehigh, I have two sons who are very active, and they're active in a variety of things, so I spend time driving them around a lot and waiting for them to get done with some kind of practice, music, or sports, which allows me to prep for class or grade papers, or also just watching younger kids helps me think about ways that gender operates, and I use a lot of those examples actually in my class, talking about what I see. I always thought that I was going to teach literary courses, and when I was doing my dissertation I realized that it was all about women, and it was all about women's experiences, and loved it. I loved working with the students and letting people think really holistically about gender.